Hey guys, welcome back. So in our last video, we have seen how to create iframes, right? So let's move on to our next chapter, that is comments. So let's see in this video, how do we write comments and why comments are important whenever we are creating a program or whenever we are coding. Many times what happens is there are some information or details about some particular code snippet. Let's say this is iframe. The last chapter that we had just did, it was iframe, right? Yeah, let me first thing that we need to do is go ahead and create our chapter 16 underscore comments.html. all right, so I need some dummy data over here. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this iframe, whatever we did here. I'll copy this code, complete thing from start to end, and then I'll just paste it inside the comments part. Okay, perfect. So now, so let's say you have created this particular page or web page, you have written this all this code, okay, markup language, markup stuff you have written, and then you want to share it to someone else. You want to, let's say some other developer wants to work on some other part. You have created, let's say if you are working in a company and your work was to create an iframe like this, and you just need to pass on to the next team that will work on some other component. Let's say they will work on creating tables, or they will create list or something else. So what you need to do is you need to add a comment over here stating that this is my work, or let's say what you can write is this is an iframe code, right? However, you don't want this particular sentence to be displayed in the front end. Right now what will happen is, if you save it and if I go to my comments page and open it in a browser, what we will see, this is an iframe code, but the client doesn't want this to be shown on a front end. It is not of his interest, or it is not of their interest. It is not what the end product should look like. Okay, this thing is for developers reference, so that the developers can understand what exactly this is. From line, let's say line 11 to line 21. Okay, so if you save it, this is for developers reference. It is for myself. I have written it so that I will understand that, okay, this from line 11 to line 21 is the iframe code. So same way, I'll write one more comment. Let's say this is lists, or let's say unordered list code from line 24 to line 34, so that it is easy for me to understand what exactly this part of code is. Here it is just HTML, plain HTML, so it is easily understandable. But what happens in future is, let's say if you are writing a complex code that is not easily understandable in the sense what exactly it is doing, so that if you have this helping comments as well, then it is easy for anyone who is reading that particular code or trying to modify a particular code. It will be easy for them to understand what exactly this is doing. Generally, we do add comments so that it is also considered as a best practice, so that it is not the whole code, because let's say the whole HTML page or the file you have written is of 200 lines. So you won't understand from which line to which line what exactly it is doing, from which line to which line what exactly it's doing. For iframe, we have written code from 11 to 21, and for list we are writing code from 24 to 34. This will help you in, let's say if you come back after 6 months and see the code and you want to just change some part of list or some part of iframe, you will correctly know, okay, if you have commented it that line 11 to line 21 belongs to iframe, then you will understand clearly that, okay, I need to just disturb this, I need to modify this particular code of code. That's it, to achieve my result. Else what will happen, you will have to go through all the 100 lines of code, and then you will understand what exactly you have written past say 6 months ago, and then you will have to edit. So that is the reason we do add comments. Now this, once you added comment, you don't want to show it in the front end. So that is a challenge. But here if you see, it is getting displayed. This first comment is also getting displayed, and the second comment will also get displayed over here. See, this is the unordered list code. So what we need to do here, we need to make sure that this comment is available only in the backend, but it should not get displayed in the front end. How to do that? We have a HTML tag for that, which is called comment tag, and which we use it so that we can comment out the HTML part. So how to do that? All you need to do is open this angle bracket and then exclamatory mark and then double hyphen, and then as you can see, everything is kind of disabled, right? So what you need to do, this is a start of comment, angle bracket, invert exclamatory mark and double hyphen, and then after the comment closes, what you need to do, double hyphen again and then close the angle bracket. As soon as you do it, if you can see it here, you will slightly observe that it is slightly diminished, right? It is not emphasized now. This code is getting activated, but this particular part is not activated. Same way, what we need to do, we need to add comment here as well. So start comment, how to do that? Angle bracket open, exclamatory mark, double hyphen, and then once the comment is completed, double hyphen and close the angle brackets, right? So if you do this and save it, now if you go to the front end and if you refresh and see, those two comments won't display. See, it's not available over here and it's not available over here. We are just serving what is needed in the front end, and we have added comments so that the developers like us, whenever it is for my reference or it is for any developer's reference, whoever comes later and tries to modify this particular part of code, right? So this is how we comment. We do commenting. Generally, it is a best practice that you always add comments and tell yourself or the other developer what exactly you are going to write below. That is considered as a best practice. So now there is a shortcut if you are using Visual Studio Code or some other editor. What you need to do is you need to click on Control and / type. You need to press Control and /. It will automatically create a comment for you, and then you add comment here inside this tag. Once again, what is the shortcut? Control and /. Control plus / will create a comments tag for you. Okay, so I hope you understood why commenting is important and how to comment it manually and using by shortcut as well, right? So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. It is a very small concept, but it is extremely useful. So see, we are not trying to use any shortcuts, and I'm not trying to mix up concepts within each chapter. So one concept at a time, one concept in one chapter, right? So that it is easily understandable and every concept gets imbibed into your brain. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.